Hey guys, it's Aliona, welcome to my channel. No holiday inspires nail art like Halloween, and at all the horror movies on TV this time of the year is really not that hard to find some inspiration for a Halloween nail design. This week's design is inspired by the movie Nightmare on Elm Street. The idea of Freddy Krueger, the villain who kills you in your dreams, freaked me out since I was a kid. So for this week's tutorial, I decided to show you how to create this cool set of Halloween nails that could set you apart at this year's Halloween party. So here is what I used to create this design. A base coat and a top coat. I used the ones from Revlon. White nail polish, hard to get, and red nail polish, Pucker Up, both by Sally Hansen. Chocolate nail polish, Nirvana, and light brown nail polish, Vacation Time, both by Sinful Colors. Some green striping tape, a silicone mat or a plastic lid, some acrylic paint. I use black, red, and green. You will also need some brushes. I use a detailing brush, a liner brush, and a cleaning brush. You'll need some acetone and a dapping dish, a pair of tweezers and a cuticle pusher tool, some cuticle nippers or a pair of scissors, and additionally I use a glass of room temperature water and a plastic palette for my acrylic colors. As always, start with a base coat to protect your natural nails. Then apply one coat of the red polish on your pinky and your index nails, and one layer of the white polish on the rest of your nails, and let it dry completely before moving on. Next, I'm gonna prepare the stripes of tape for the design that will go on the pinky fingernail. I'm gonna pull some of the tape and cut it in small pieces that are wider than my nail, and I'll place them on top of my base coat bottle. Once the nail is dry completely, use the tweezers or your fingers to apply the small pieces of tape horizontally on your pinky nail. Cut the edges of the tape using some cuticle nippers and make sure you get as close to the edge of the nail as possible. Next stripe will go right below the first one, but make sure that the space you are leaving between the stripes is the same or almost the same as the width of the striping tape. When you are done, you should get a red and green striped design that resembles Freddy's sweater. For the rest of the nails, you're gonna create some hand-painted nail decals using the silicone mat. You can also paint directly on your nail, I just find it easier this way. Apply one layer of top coat or some clear polish directly on the silicone mat. Try to match the size of your nail when doing that. When the top coat is dry, apply some black acrylic paint on the plastic palette and dip the tip of your detailing brush in a paint. First, we're gonna create the design for the ring finger, so start by painting the letters directly on the mat. I choose to do all capital letters inscription. When doing that, make sure all the letters are the same size and try to make it as legible as possible. When done with the Never Sleep Again inscription, use the red paint to draw 4 parallel lines on top of the writing. That will be our bloody claws scratches. Seal the design with the top coat, and let's continue with Freddy's clawed glove design for the thumbnail. But before doing that, apply some red polish on the mat. You can see Freddy's design, but I will skip it for now because I had to redo it and I'll come back to it later. Now back to the glove. Start by painting a horizontal line on the bottom of the nail. Next, draw 2 little diagonal lines and close them with another horizontal line. We got a little trapezoid shape. Next, draw the middle part of the glove by painting little horizontal lines, almost like a zigzag. This will give your design an abstract look. Now draw a little rounded triangle in the middle of the glove. This will be the thumb. Continue drawing little horizontal lines going up, then paint the rest of the fingers little rectangular shapes. Contour the glove with another layer of black acrylic paint, then add another horizontal line to the initial trapezoid shape. Next, draw the razors connecting them to the glove. Make sure they are of a slightly curved shape. When done, use some green and red acrylic paint to fill in the initial trapezoid shape. This will be Freddy's sweater sleeve, and use the chocolate color nail polish to color in the glove. Finally, secure your design with a top coat and let it dry. In the meantime, we'll create the design for the index fingernail. This is inspired by one of the actual covers for the movie. On the red area painted earlier, paint 3 black dots using acrylic color. This will be the heads of our girls. Using the same black paint, draw the shape of their bodies and the jumping rope. After that, in the upper left corner, we're gonna draw Freddy's hand that looks like it's coming over the girls. Secure the design with a top coat and let it dry. Now I'm gonna return to the design for the middle finger, the actual image of Freddy Krueger. Using the black acrylic paint, start by painting Freddy's head in the upper part of the nail. His head was of a very distinctive shape, so make sure you get as close as possible to the original look. Then color in the head with the black color. Next, draw Freddy's face, but remember those scary eyes, that hooked nose, that evil smile, and make sure you take your time. Of course, it can be a perfect copy of Freddy, but try to do your best to draw the look that resembles that. When done, continue by drawing his claw, the glove next to his face and his shoulders. Remember how disfigured his face was? Well, next we'll try to show that in our design by drawing little tiny lines all over his face. I think it looks a little like Freddy. What do you think? Let's add some color to this design. Using red and green acrylic paint, draw the stripes of his sweater. Using the light brown nail polish, fill in the image of his face, leaving space for the eyes, and then color in the glove using the chocolate colored nail polish. Secure the design with the top coat and let it dry. When the decals are completely dry, use the sharp side of the cuticle pusher tool and the tweezers to peel it off, but be careful not to damage it. Here is our decal for the ring fingernail, and it looks pretty neat to me. Apply some clear polish or one layer of top coat on your ring fingernail, and using the tweezers, place the decal on your nail and gently press it with your finger. Use the rounded side of the cuticle pusher tool to secure the edges of the decal and remove the excess of the dry top coat. Dissolve the remaining of it by using a cleaning brush dipped in acetone. Repeat the same steps with the rest of the decals. When done, finish your manicure with a shiny or matte top coat. And that's it, our Freddy Krueger nail design is done. We're able to restore most of our villain's distinctive characteristics. The striped green and red sweater, his disfigured face, his clawed glove, we even got a movie cover sketch and a small part of Freddy Krueger's song. I think we did pretty good, what do you think? I hope you liked this Freddy Krueger nail art. If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe for more video tutorials. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week with a new design.